How do? You guys are gonna go on an adventure with us today. We're going to get some new equipment. Alright, so the deal is our seed dealer, who's also a farmer, has some equipment that he bought new a couple years ago, didn't use it very long, and now he's selling it. So we're going to pick up a cultivator, Morris cultivator, hydraulic drive with sweeps on it, that's only been used 2 or 3 seasons. It's in pretty good shape. And then an older mobile weeder, rod weeder, that we can is in the package as well. So we're gonna go get those 2 things. It's about 50 miles away, I'd say, maybe 55. It's gonna take about an hour to get there. Anyways, we're gonna get some stuff set up, head over there with a semi truck, the service truck, my pickup, and maybe another truck to flag behind us. So we'll have a flagger in front and back, and then the 2 units pulling the equipment will be in the center. So we'll should be flagged up pretty good. Got to get all the oversized load signs and whatnot set up. So here we go. Just doing a quick pit stop for some fuel, about 40 miles in, and then we'll be almost to the cultivator. All right, we made it. We're taking that weeder there and that cultivator back there, but first we gotta move this Kraus cultivator out of the way so we can sneak back and grab that Morris weeder, cultivator, and that John Deere. And we've got new tires to put on that to transport it in case they try to blow out on us. At least we have new ones to replace it with for now. So let's get at it. Well, we need a tractor to move that cultivator out of the way. This one's got a bucket under it. I don't think that's what we want to use. I'm assuming it's possibly broke down. Assuming the color, that's about the only thing I can figure. The shop doors are all locked, so nobody's around, I'm guessing. So we'll go to plan B. Use the semi or the service truck, but we're gonna have to unhook things multiple times to get it all moved out of the way. So see if we can come up with a better idea here. Keep everybody happy. Tell you what, it's always something. We're gonna use the semi, back it over here and hook onto this to move it into that spot where the weeder was. But this ground is so rough, we're worried we're gonna get stuck on the dirt if we do this. So maybe that has enough tongue weight to put onto the back end of the semi to give us enough traction to get over all this stuff that they piled here. I don't know if it's an old snow pile, all the rock just drained here or what, but we're gonna do that while they're changing the tires. We tried to wing it out. The hydraulics are being weird, so we just ran the inner duals up onto some blocks. We'll change the outside ones, do the same thing to the inside, and we should have new tires on that to move. So we'll get this out of the way and see how it goes.
No, that didn't work. So what we're doing is we're making ramps. These tires have sunk into the dirt while they were sitting here for however long. So we're going to dig some tire ramps out of here on the front and back side. Try to give us a little better climb out of here without an immediate basically blocking from the tire.
Okay, that's the ramp there and there. That block was behind that tire. This is one of those projects that just has a little bit of everything going on.
Really hope my shovel makes it through the rest of this. Never easy. I guess if it was, everybody wanted it. Okay, there's a ramp to go up the front. I'm taking one out the back, so maybe we can try and rock it back and forth. Because as I said, this semi did start spinning out on that loose gravel. So let's try again. Yep. Yeah. There she goes. Well, that's good. If this was all level ground, it wouldn't have been a problem, but now we've got access to that guy. Oh, and this fifth wheel trailer looks like it's gonna be in the way. Maybe we can jackknife it enough out of here. We'll see. Well, you guys might start to sense a pattern here. These tires are underground too. I don't know if you can see it, but they're about 3 inches, 4 inches underground. So when we hook to them, it oh, that's interesting. When we hook to them, we're basically stuck to begin with. I noticed this was missing a point. Well, there's a point right there that's broken in half at the bolt holes. And this is right where they back all their trailers into. I'm wondering if that little guy made contact with it. Bet that made somebody's day. All right, I'm gonna dig these tires out, hold on. And the wind's picking up, but we got ramps dug out. Both sides, can't see that side. So as soon as they're done with tires, which they almost are, we'll unhook or get that weeder out of the way, move that cultivator to this spot over here, unhook the semi, come over here and hook onto this thing, pull it out of the dirt and hope we don't have any other tires that are nasty. I just want to pat myself on the back too and say I did not run my back into any of these sweeps. But look at these goosenecks. They're barely even used. I know they're hard faced, but they still have the numbers on them, so this thing is pretty much brand new. Stand by. Weeder tires are changed. Moving the cultivator back over where the weeder was. Bingo bongo. Like that. Money. And we cleared it. Those shovels were dragging a little bit. That was pretty cool. I was sitting there spinning and the whole truck kind of sat down and locked in.
Look at that, we're even covering our tracks on the way out of here. Well, joy these shovels are hitting, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to hook the service truck hydraulics up to this to lift it up the last little bit so we can go down the highway without stressing out that we're gonna hit every low spot. All right, shovels were dragging, so we've got to grab that tractor out of that shed, unhook the semi, move it out of the way, bring the tractor over, hook the hydraulics up, raise this up high enough so we can get the cylinder stops down, unhook the tractor, go put it back away, and then hook the semi back up to the cultivator, and we're good to go. Holy moly. Dust devil. Gotta love the old John Deere tractors. No, you don't. No, you don't. Language, Scott, I'm shooting a video. Sure knows how to bleep. Keep on coming. Clear.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. That locks right there. And the snap pin goes through that once I find it. You got that other snap pin?
Yeah, probably.
He puts everything in his pockets. Okay, now time for oversized load signs to be installed. Alright. Oh, there's some music. We're loaded for bear. He'll get on out of here. That boy loves his air horns. Got the semi loaded, service truck's loaded. And we'll go a couple miles here, and he's saying we're going to check the wheel bearings on everything, make sure nothing's getting hot from sitting for so long. Alright, we're on the road. Catch you guys if anything goes awry, but here's hoping it doesn't. Here we are in town, about 30 miles out, stopping to check wheel bearings and letting traffic come by. And Saturday can be a tough day to move because of all the cars and traffic on this highway. It goes to the river, so there's a lot of campers and boats. But sometimes they have patience, so far so good. So we'll check some wheel bearings here. And what I mean by that is we'll just come down here on each wheel and hub and check that. Normally I go slow, but they've been good so far. Check it like you'd check a doorknob on a house fire and make sure it's not hot. If so, it has a bearing going out or it needs some grease. So we'll check that on both units here and be on our way. All right, wheel bearings look good. We're on the road again. Oh, they're moving. Well, we got everything moved on Saturday. Some of the things that were supposed to be easy weren't quite as easy as we thought they should have been, and other things went well, but we got everything moved. Everything's set up. We're running that cultivator now. After some of the hoses got fixed, they were cross-threaded on the hydraulics for the hydraulic drive rods. There was 3 of the motors needed fixed there, just new fittings in them, new Boss fittings. A couple hoses were, they cross-threaded the hoses basically when they screwed them into the motors. So now that that's all fixed, should be good to go there and ready to weed the crap out of things. So we'll see you next week. Peace.